Hello, great people, and welcome to another episode of Startup Tips and Startup Mentorship with my lovely self, Labake Tomaba. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. If you're new here, once again, welcome and subscribe. Today we're talking about tackling, challenges as a startup and business founder and some of the practical ways to deal with those challenges. Nothing good comes easy in life, and basically that's it. It could be nothing good, whether you're running a business or life generally, or you have to making personal life decisions. You have to always have a plan. And starting a business actually comes with its own challenges. Like I tell, some of the people that I mentor and, some of my partners, I tell them that if you don't start this business, you never know the other opportunities that are actually available in this field and in this niche in which you're targeting. So you need to start them. But, when challenges come, they always say, this is just too much for me. I don't think I can deal with it. It's normal for you to face challenges in business, but giving up is not the solution. So what are the challenges? Number one is money and cash flow. Every business, money and cash flow at every point in time. You need to know how much your operation costs. You need to know how much you're spending as operation costs. You need to know how much your salaries are. You need to know all those things and have a detailed document of how your spending actually goes, what's increasing, your variable costs, your fixed costs. You need to know all of that before jumping right into the business. So how do you have an accountant? You might not be, if you're not, you need an accountant. Create a plan, create a cash flow analysis, and then know how much you're selling. Know your projected sales at the end of every month. With that, you're able to know, this is how much is coming and this is how much is going out, and balances. Another challenge is unlimited decision. You have so many decisions to make. You're trying to see, should I, change? Should I invest money into branding of my business at this time? Should I invest in marketing? All of those things can actually drain your energy, but you know what the solution is. You need to prioritize. Should you be investing in branding at this stage of your business, or should I be investing more in marketing? With that, you can have a balance and then know how to actually spread out your income. You need to cut off unlimited distractions and make sure that you actually implement and use your time wisely. So that's how to deal with that. Another challenge is having a business mentor. I myself personally, over the years, I've had business mentor that I've paid to be on their programs, and with this mentors, they're able to help you and say, okay, this is what you should do. Another thing is, you're looking at competitors. Sometimes it can be so discouraging. You look at yourself, you look at your business where you are, and then you look at your competitors. You tell yourself, this market is saturated. I'm not going to go into it. You say, this person, they're doing this. The thing is, comparison is actually a thief of joy. The moment you start comparing yourself or your business to other people, you are going to be discouraged. But how do you deal with this? Have a strategy, continue to improve your unique selling point. Your unique selling point could be focusing on just one particular age group, or focusing on one niche, and then saying, my competitors are actually doing 5 days delivery. I'm going to find a way to improve the efficiency of my business and do 24 hours delivery. You'll be surprised how your business will improve. It could be about optimizing your business website and then making sure that people can go on your website to actually buy your products without without going through a third party and eliminating the third party. Those are the practical things to actually make sure that your production or your business is actually optimized. It could be a payment platform whereby they don't have to go through the whole process of having to enter their credit card. All of those things, you need to eliminate all those things that they're standing in the way of maybe operations or production on all of those things. You have to eliminate all those hindrances. Another part is sometimes customers are actually very difficult. They could be coconut head customers. Very difficult. But the thing is, it takes a lot of patience for you to even your customer acquisition process. It depends on what process you have put in place. Your customer acquisition journey could be so long, and you want those people to actually stay. Make sure that you're consistent with your product, the quality of the product and service you deliver. Don't try to cut corners and say, oh, this month, we didn't get enough resources, so we're going to cut. Don't cut. Make sure you're consistent. Another challenge is putting together the perfect team. I know there's nothing like a perfect team. Sometimes you hire wonderful people and they have to leave. Sometimes you hire people who are like learners and they mess up the business. But sometimes those learners actually another learner or intern could come on board and they move your business. They make sure that you run with it and they're so productive. The thing is, as a business owner, you're going to be if you're having high rates of turnover, that's a problem. But what you want to do is all your employees can stay, yeah, but you make sure that you have good ones. And if not, if you can't afford to give them all the perks, just try and hire people, for a short term and make sure that you compensate them, well. So that's basically about it on this episode of Startup Mentorship Hub. I hope that these tips would be able to help you make better decisions in your businesses. And don't get discouraged. If you feel that you're not getting the right product, just make sure, be patient. Until next time, I remain your beautiful host, Labaketom Alba.